In this video, we are going to see how we can work on pivot tables in Google Sheets, and that is a very useful function, especially if you want to present or summarize the data or arrange the data in a particular way. Let's say that we have all of this data, that is day-wise sales of particular items in specific regions by specific salesperson, and these are the sales results. Let's say that we want to summarize this by months, by years, by quarters, just to analyze how the performance is over time, and we want to find some kind of cost of goods percentage as compared to the sales, so that we can identify the sales margin in each item, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of details in pivot table, but I'll just keep it basic so that you can easily understand and get a starting point for working on the pivot tables. And by the way, guys, you will find the link for this sheet with the resources section of this video so that you can follow along. So for this particular sheet, we want to insert a pivot table. Let's go to insert and click on pivot table. It will ask you, where is your data? It's already selected at the background, but if you just want to confirm that it properly selects all the data, what you can do is just manually select that as well. Let's actually try this. It's A1 to H557. Let's go to insert and click on pivot table 557. And even if we don't select anything, we just go to insert and select the pivot table. It's still up to 557 from A1. So this means that we don't actually need to select the data. It selects the data automatically and properly. Insert to, you can insert it to the existing sheet or to a new sheet. Let's insert it to a new sheet actually. Click on insert, create, and there we go. We do have a special other sheet, which we can rename as, let's say, report. And let's make this one as data and the other one is report, right? So in pivot table, we have rows, we have columns, and we have values, but you will notice that everything here is empty. And here it has suggested all of this stuff, but let's clear it all so that we can understand it by ourselves. Basically, on our right, we basically have all the field names that is available from the original data. So in the original data, we did have a date, we have the item name, we have region, we have salesperson, units sold, sales prices, sales amount, and cost of goods sold. Same fields are all shown here. It's up to us. How do we want to present this in this specific space? For example, we want the month-wise sale only. So months should come here and sales should come here. All we have to do is just drag and drop the date and put it in where. You cannot drag it directly here. Instead, you will hold the dates and drag it to the rows. Let me just show you again. This is rows, columns, values, and filters. You want to add something, you can add it right here as well. You just add the date here, or otherwise you just hold it from here and drag it to wherever you want. We want that into the rows. As soon as we leave this, all the dates are arranged in the row sequence. But here we just want the months and not the daily sales report. So what we want to do here is, we don't want the sales daily report, we want the monthly report. So we want to group that. Let me just make it full screen. What we need to do is just right click on the options, and here we go to create pivot date group. And it says, how do you want to group it? You want to group it by seconds, minutes, hours, days of the week, day of the year, day of the month, months, quarters, years. We have a lot of options. You want to just club this by months, and you can see how quickly it has arranged the data for you. Before, it was so lengthy data, but now it has converted successfully into the months. But if we talk about months, we have 2 years as well. So what we want to do is, we want to group it not by months only, we want to group it by years as well. So just right click again, go to ungroup the pivot items. You can head over back to the original one, click on create pivot date group, and this time we'll select years and months. So now we have the data for 2025 and 2024. So anyways, whatever you like, you can set it like that. So for now, let's make it convenient and make it month wise. Okay, so this is the data that we had in rows. We wanna see the sales by months only. So what we do directly afterwards is take the sales amount and put it into the values like this. And you instantly have a quick report of month-wise sales. Now let's suppose that we want to further see the results by different regions. We want this month-wise sales, but in different regions. We want to see what is the sale made by each region in every single month. So what we do is just hold the regions and we want to put that in columns, right? So all we have to do is just hold the regions and put it into the columns section like this, release it, and you have an instant report. Click on close and there we have it. We have January sales in Great Lakes of 7827. In Gulf Coast, it's 153,000. In Mid-Atlantic, it's 41,000, and so on and so forth. So that's the first basics of pivot table. Also, if you want to see or drill down any further report, let's say that we want to generate a separate report why the January sales in Gulf Coast is 153,825. I want a separate report on that. All you have to do is just click or double click on this and it will generate a separate report for you for January in Gulf Coast region. Here's the report in the separate sheet tab. So this is the basics of a pivot table. Just try this by yourself and I will see you in the next one.